bong, bong, bing, bing, bing.
Watch it, sucker.
Listen, I don't want to make you mad, because when you get mad, your bottom lip look like you wearing a brown turtleneck sweater.
Poop! He's pooped his pants! No, it isn't what it looks like. It isn't.
And look, I've been living through this for a while. I'm used to it by now. People call me terrible names. It's commonly used as a turn of phrase. And they call me Eye Patch McCain, but when I clutch my pearls, and people are like, how could you, Dan? How could you? How could you, Dan? Oh, how could you, Dan? You call me Rhino. You say, I don't believe, even you know.
Is this your only ID?
You think I would tell you if I knew? Of course I'm not going to tell you. Well, first of all, let's put this in perspective.
I don't like you sucking around bothering our citizens. I don't like your jerk-off name. I don't like your jerk-off face. I don't like your jerk-off behavior. And I don't like you, jerk-off.
I mean, it's not you. Maybe I can make it sound like all of a sudden, my God.
I think you all know that I've always felt the 9 most terrifying words in the English language are, I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
Let me be the clearest on this point. Help is on the way. Help is here. We're here to help all the people of this country. Help is here. Help is here. Help is here. Let me be clearest on this point. Help is on the way. We can get you help now. We can get you help now. Help is here, and more help is on the way, and more help is needed. Help is on the way. 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 And I guess it's becoming an overused phrase that help was on the way. Help, 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 help is help. Help. Help is here.
In America, we know that faith and family, not government and bureaucracy, are the center of American life. The motto is, "In God we trust."
The State of the Union is strong.
Why don't you try the airlines? It's a lot faster and you get a free meal.
If I wanted a joke, I'd follow you into the John and watch you take a leak. Now, are you gonna help me, or are you gonna stand there like a slab of meat with mittens?
Bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing.
Hey, what are you doing here?
What do you mean, what am I doing here?
Well, wolf woman don't usually come out until it's a full moon.
Was the one yesterday? The one yesterday, yeah.
Well, it was shot over, it was shot over Lake Huron and landed in what we believe to be the Canadian side of the lake. So we were obviously in constant communication and consultation with our Canadian counterparts.
The air quality is fine right now, and the water, the drinking water within this municipality is safe to drink. I'm here in front of this little cafe. I had them pull a little water out of their tapper, and I'm gonna drink it.
You want me to teach you something? You want to learn something? All right, here's a useful lesson for you. Give up. Just quit. Because in this life, you can't win. Yeah, you can try. But in the end, you're just gonna lose big time because the world is run by the man. The man. Oh, you don't know the man? Oh, well, he's everywhere. In the White House, down the hall, Miss Mullins, she's the man. Ruined the ozone. And he's burning down the Amazon, and he kidnapped Shamu and put her in a chlorine tank, okay? And there used to be a way to stick it to the man. It was called rock and roll. But guess what? Oh no, the man ruined that too with a little thing called MTV. So don't waste your time trying to make anything cool or pure or awesome, because the man's just gonna call you a fat, washed up loser and crush your soul. So do yourselves a favor and just give up!
Bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing. Hey, Pop, didn't you learn anything from the group? Now, I'm sure there's at least one thing that you can think of good to say. Now, think about it and say it.
Watch it. Careful. Look out.
What I'm trying to say is that you're overly generous. Every time you open up your mouth, you give away your ignorance.
You know, I may be a white boy, but I'm not stupid.
Which segues nicely into the world's favorite new game show, Is It Racist?
They're gonna put you all back in chains.
Is it racist?
Even call centers, which rushed overseas in the hundreds of thousands. How many times you get the call? I'd like to talk to you about your credit card.
Because I was 29, I'm like the token black or the token woman. I was the token young person.
Is it racist?
You know, I've adopted the attitude of the great Negro at the time.
This is our toughest Is It Racist yet.
If Haiti just quietly sunk into the Caribbean or rose up 300 feet, it wouldn't matter a whole lot.
In Delaware, the largest growth in population is Indian Americans moving from India. You cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent. To fully, I'm not joking.
It's awful hard as well to get Latinx vaccinated as well. Why? They're worried that they'll be vaccinated and deported.
And that's how you play Is It Racist?
We want to go now to Democratic Governor J.B. Pritzker of Illinois. Good morning to you, Governor. I have a lot to get to with you, but I want to get something out of the way. New York Times is a big feature on you, calling you the Democrats' SOS candidate, saying you're keeping your options open for a presidential run in 2024 in case Biden doesn't run. Is that true?
No, I'm supporting Joe Biden. He's running for re-election, and he's going to get re-elected. I will say that Joe Biden has an awful lot that he gets to run on here. He's gotten a tremendous amount done for the country. And what is Joe Biden's superpower, and that is he truly cares about the American people.
So do you think he needs to make it official and say he's running so that there isn't more speculation or people considering other options?
I don't think there's anybody that's serious that's actually considering running against Joe Biden because he's done such a great job.
Then Mr. Trump said, "You're fired." I love that part.
What is this, a meatball?
Wouldn't you like to know? Make America great again.
What the?
You've been meatballed. Build the wall. Are you ready for some meatball?
Oh, man.
Please clap.
Bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing.
Goodbye, dear.
Oh, you call me dear?
Why should I call you dear? You look like Bambi's father.
Whoa. Did you see that? I sure did. Yes! Ooh, yeah! 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 Get it? This guy must score so hard. I want this job right here. Yeah. You think you need, like, good grades? I don't think so. He looks pretty stupid. Stupid people kick ass. Whoa, whoa, look! Yeah! Yeah, there you go, yeah! Yeah, that's it, yeah! Who's this doofus? Yeah, really. I think that's like that guy's son or something. He's a disgrace to the family. Well, son, if you get fired from Subway, there's always a place for you here. So don't worry about it.
Exclusively. What did I say? I didn't. I said Rolling Fork, Rolling Stone. I got my mind going here.
Think about what that means.
And so I think about because think about it. And every day then think about this. And you know, when you think about it, just think about it. Just think about it. And think about it. Because just think about it. Because just think about it. Think about it. Think about that. And let's think about it. I eat and drink no for breakfast.
You know, people might be surprised to hear me say this, but I actually like Rob DeSantis a lot. Yeah, I know. I'd say he's just the kind of guy this country needs, and I really mean that. If Rob DeSantis got installed as president, I'd be fine with that. I mean, the one thing I know about Rob is that when push comes to shove, Rob does what he's told, and I can't think of anything more important than that. Hail Hydra.
Only one man has ever gathered crowds like this. The greatest president of our time, Donald J. Trump. Now, C3PMEME and Time Life Video have captured the raw energy and excitement of Trump in a brand new collection of his greatest moments.
Because you'd be in jail.
The excitement begins with your first video cassette, Trump's Dance Party. It's yours for the special introductory price of just $9.99. Then, you can add other exciting Trump titles to your home video collection. There's no minimum to buy, cancel at any time. So call now to get Trump's Dance Party for just $9.99. Here's how to order.
To order your Donald Trump video collection, call 1-800-555-0199. That's 1-800-555-0199. Or send $9.99 plus $45.47 shipping and handling to Donald Trump Video Collection, P.O. Box 4547, Trumptown, USA.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
And now, Deep Thoughts with Kamala Harris.
I want to tell the American people an American story. March 30th. 2022. I personally wanted April 25th. It's not too hot, not too cold, and all you need is a light jacket. I love that movie. On that day, real heroes emerged. They got up, wrapped that suit on, rubbed on some lotion, rubbed one out. They opened the car door, someone else went into the car door. Got in that spaceship, and who can tell me what happened next?
Solitary Biden.
No, Joe, let someone from the audience guess.
And my wife, by
No,
the way,
come
at
on.
community college. My wife is teaching today. My wife is a full-time college professor.
He's just being a clown. They launched. They launched.
It is a horror show when he's left to his own devices, and so you may want his policies, but Trump will not deliver Trump policies. He will deliver chaos, and if anything, lead to a backlash that will set his policies much further back than they otherwise would be.
I'm like starting each day with a sense of possibility, and I'm optimistic because every day I get a little more desperate, and desperate situations yield the quickest results. Please clap. They always say that it is a mistake to hire your friends, and they are right. So I hired my best friends, and this is what I get. Please clap. I don't come up with this stuff. I just forward it along. You wouldn't arrest a guy who's just delivering drugs from one guy to another. Please clap. I am a world-class moron. Please clap. Sometimes I'll start a sentence and I don't even know where it's going. I just hope I find it along the way. Like an improv conversation. An improvisation. Please clap.
It wasn't until after my first billion that I understood. Humanity itself was in distress, and unless we address our common threats like pandemics, climate change, and a general lack of equity across populations, we'd never survive. We simply have to push forward with the Great Reset, or everything will be lost. The only way forward is cooperation between the best minds across the globe, and together we'll be able to guide humanity to a decent outcome. That's why I support Ron DeSantis as our next president. Once we get him installed, we'll have the trusted asset we need in the White House to reduce the threats of overpopulation and bring order to the planet for the sake of those who get to survive. It really is that critical. Hail Hydra.
I understand nothing. Please clap. I know some of you think some kind of joke, but I'm not a joke.
All right, everyone. So it's Friday night. I'm getting ready to go out. I'm feeling kind, but before I go out, I've got to pregame. And the only way I pregame is with an ice cold Bud Light. So good. Happy Friday.
I feel a lot more freedom, a lot more empowered. When I don't let my clothes show my gender that day, I love my high-heeled boots. They make me feel like I'm riding hard, and nobody knows just how tiny I am. Instead, I feel tall and important. Please clap. They are in for a bitter surprise. I am not to be truffled with. Please clap. And I knew exactly what to do, but in a much more real sense, I had no idea what to do. Please clap. I am dead inside. Please clap. Don't listen to your critics. Listen to your fans. Please clap.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
I'm calling paramedics.
See? Protect yourself with Life Call, and you're never alone.
In the 60s, I made love to many, many women, often outdoors, in the mud and the rain. And it's possible a man slipped in. There would be no way of knowing.
Wikipedia is the best thing ever. Anyone in the world can write anything they want about any subject. So you know you are getting the best possible information.
Please clap.
Compromises means no one got everything they want. But that's the responsibility of governing. And this is a deal is good news, I believe you'll see, for the American people. The agreement prevents the worst possible crisis, a default for the first time in the nation's history.
An economic recession, retirement accounts devastated, millions of jobs lost. It also protects key priorities and accomplishments and values that congressional Democrats and I fought long for.
I'm Creepy Joe, one of the princesses. I'm here to shop you around and make all your selections for the day.
Each time I see a little girl of 5 or 6 or 7, I can't resist to show yourself to smile and say thank heaven.
How old are you?
4 little girls.
How are you, baby?
4 little girls get bigger every day.
How old are you?
Thank heaven. 4 little girls.
How old are you?
They grow up in the most delightful way.
How are you, baby?
Those little eyes so helpless and happy. One day will flash and send you crashing through the sea.
How old are you?
Thank heaven.
How old are you?
4 little girls.
How are you, baby?
Thank heaven for them all, no matter when, no matter who. Without them, what would the little boys do?
How old are you?
Thank heaven.
How are you, baby?
Thank heaven.
How old are you?
Thank heaven for little girls.
How are you, baby?
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
Please clap.
My wife is the strongest woman I know.
She should be running.
Paid for by the committee to elect Jill DeSantis.
Please clap.
Well, I woke up to go give me a cold pop. Then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes and then Jesus. I ran for my life. And then a smooth gap behind, I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, then I woke up to call, give me a cold pop. Then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes and nothing, Jesus. I wired for my life. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Oh, Jesus, 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 it's a fire. Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Oh, Jesus, 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 Jesus. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time, ain't nobody got time, ain't nobody got time for that.
I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
This month I celebrated my day 365 of womanhood, and Bud Light sent me possibly the best gift ever, a can with my face on it. Check out my Instagram story to see how you can enjoy March Madness with Bud Light and maybe win some money too. Love ya. Cheers. Go team. Whatever team you love, I love too. Okay. Love ya. Okay. Break a leg.
And I thought to myself, you about to find out.
I feel great after that nap. Totally refreshed. Ready to blackmail that Indian chick.
But there you go.
Bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing. Poor little couch. I know you haven't been dusted in years.
My, poor little couch. I bet this is the first time you've been sat on by a buffalo.
I am tall and important. I can be president. I am masculine. My suits fit just right. People know who I am. I am not sweaty.
Daily Affirmations with Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSantis is considered a rhino, a husband to a nagging, ear-piercing wife, and has a failing presidential campaign.
I'm going to do a terrific show today, and I'm going to help people because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me. Hello, I'm Ron DeSantis. First of all, I just want to say that yesterday's show entitled Fear is a Dark Room Where Negatives Get Developed was not my best show. And that's okay. Only the mediocre are always at their best. Okay, today I've decided to talk about something I really know nothing about. Politics. I don't know why I did this. I know nothing about politics. They're going to cancel the show. I'm going to die homeless and penniless and 20 pounds overweight. No one will ever love me. Okay, but that is just thinking. And I refuse to beat myself up. Okay, this has not been my best show. But that's okay. Because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
This has been today's Daily Affirmations with Ron DeSantis.
This is all wrong. How dare you? You have stolen my dreams. How dare you? How dare you continue to look away? Well, obviously, we have a rapist in the Macon Park. He's climbing in your window, he's snatching your people up, trying to rape them. So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wine, hide your kids, hide your wine, hide your kids, hide your wine. They hide your other, cause they're raping everybody out here. You don't have to come and confess. We're looking for you. We gon' find you. We gon' find you. So you can run and tell that, run and tell that, run and tell that. Oh boy, oh boy. We got your t-shirt and that thing of fresh and all. You are so gone. You are really wrong, for real.
The man got away, leaving behind evidence.
So dumb. He's climbing in your windows, he's snatching your people up, trying to rape them. So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wine, hide your kids, hide your wine, hide your kids, hide your wine. Hey, hide your other, cause they're raping everybody out here. You don't have to come and confess. We're looking for you. We gon' find you. We gon' find you. So you can run and tell that, run and tell that, run and tell that. Oh boy, oh boy.
Come on, man.
Bag up. Put it in reverse, Barry. Put it in reverse. Oh, Lord, jeez. Oh, Lord. Oh, jeez. What you doing, Barry? Tell what's up.
Is this where you'd expected to be right now when you announced right now you're about 30, maybe 40 points down in the primary?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Please clap.
Let's play a first video of Hillary Clinton, apparently on MSNBC.
You know, people might be surprised to hear me say this, but I actually like Ron DeSantis a lot. Yeah, I know. I'd say he's just the kind of guy this country needs, and I really mean that. If Ron DeSantis got installed as president, I'd be fine with that.
So this is a classic deepfake video.
Then there's probably the biggest clue.
Hail Hydra.
Then there's the fact that it clearly has the name of the creators, C3PMEME and Ramble Rants, in the graphic at the bottom.
Her head sort of shook in a somewhat mechanical way. It felt maybe a little bit off.
Why aren't I 50 points ahead, you might ask? Nobody should be fooled.
All right, everyone. So it's Friday night. I'm getting ready to go out. This is the look. I'm feeling kind. But before I go out, I've got to pregame. And the only way I pregame is with an ice cold Bud Light. So good. Happy Friday.
Person, one vote principle at the heart of this republic.
Why not just get rid of electronic voting machines and call it a day, and then we don't have to debate it?
Now, having said all this, why isn't Ron 50 points ahead, you might ask?
The only reason you wouldn't want the parents involved because you view the parents as an impediment to your agenda and trying to indoctrinate. When
50 points ahead, you might ask.
I'm not a joke. My wife is the strongest woman I know.
She should be running.
50 points ahead, you might ask.
He doesn't have the campaign skills. He is, talk about failure to launch. He's just sinking. And you're right, Vivek will pass him pretty soon. And I don't think he has to drop out. He's just going to fade out and just wither and die on the vine there. Wither and die on the vine there. Wither and die on the vine there.
oh no, Casey's gonna kill me.
Bye. Go home to mommy. Go home to mommy.
You guys all talk about the effects you have to deal with, and you talk about the impact of that day. But you guys won. You guys held.
Am I a homosexual drag queen? Think so.
I couldn't be prouder of him, and again, we're very fortunate that he is in that position. But again, age is relative. I was in L.A. For some Democratic stuff recently, and I met with Norman Lear, who's 100, going on 101. He was telling me some new shows he was involved in. I was meeting with Frank Gehry, a 90-something architect, showing me new buildings he's building throughout the world. And they were like, 80, he's a kid. But again, it's relative. He's younger than I am, so he's a kid to me as well. The president is.
I've tried fat diets, powders, pills. Still, my weight's been up and down like a yo-yo until the AIDS plan taught me how to take off weight and help keep it off.
AIDS may taste like a candy, but AIDS contains one of the most effective appetite suppressants you can buy. And there's no stimulant in AIDS that could make you nervous.
With AIDS, I ate less, so the weight came off to help keep it off. When I sometimes want things loaded with calories, AIDS helps put me in control.
Let my AIDS plan teach you how to take off weight and keep it off. Permanently. Also available in peanut butter flavor.
Life moves pretty fast.
If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. I do have a test today. That wasn't bullshit. It's on European socialism. I mean, really, what's the point? I'm not European. I don't plan on being European. So who gives a crap if they're socialists? They could be fascist anarchists. Still wouldn't change the fact that I don't own a car. I recall a Central Park in fall. How you saw your dress, what a mess. I can fence.
I meant to do that.
Did you personally want to hear from the
Well, I wanted to hear from the former president. But honestly, I kind of wanted to subpoena the former president because I got to swear everybody in. And so I thought it'd be really cool to get 60 seconds with President Trump of me looking at him and being like, do you solemnly swear? And me getting to swear him in. I kind of thought that would be awesome. Ways, if one of your male friends transitions, tell her she looks cute when you see her. Just do it, okay? It's like, I'm your bro. Tell me I look cute.
Still, overall, Trump's lead has only grown since you began campaigning in earnest. Like, is it possible that you're
I have an idea. Let's do campaign reboot number 4. This one's sure to work.
So to every American who is struggling under crooked Joe Biden, and he is indeed crooked, the most crooked president we've ever had, help is on the way. I am fighting for you as hard as I can. We're doing the job. Together we will make America wealthy again, and we will make America great again. Thank you.
Please clap.
Thank you for joining us. I'm here with the prosecutors and investigators who have worked diligently on the investigation of criminal attempts to interfere in the administration of Georgia's 2020 presidential election.
Freedom of speech, not reach.
You could put half of Trump supporters into what I call the basket of deplorables. Right? Now, having said all this, why aren't I 50 points ahead, you might ask? Well, the choice for working families has never been clearer. I need your help to get Donald Trump's record out to everybody. Nobody should be fooled. My dad was a small business. I'm just businessman. I'm just happy he never did business with Trump.
Are you tired, run down, listless? Do you poop out at parties? Are you unpopular like me? Please clap.
Hi, I'm Ron DeSantis, governor of the great state of Florida. After the last week's events, including my poor performance at the debate as well as President Trump rejoining X, I've realized I need to drop out of this race immediately. I was told I could be president by some very powerful people, and I took some very bad advice. I did some very bad things that I'm not proud of at all. I never should have entered this race, which really isn't a race at all, except to the bottom. I'm not comfortable with how my campaign's been run at all. I listened to the wrong people and turned my life over to folks who don't represent my true thoughts and beliefs. I've let myself, my family, and the people of Florida who voted for me down. I'm ashamed of what I've said and done, and I'm embarrassed by what others have said and done on my behalf. I never should have challenged President Trump, the greatest president of my lifetime, a man who helped me when I needed it most. It was a massive betrayal and a mistake I'll now begin to make amends for. For those reasons, effective immediately, I'm dropping out of the Republican primary and throwing all of my support behind our rightful president, President Donald J. Trump. I will do everything I can as governor of Florida to make sure President Trump's constitutional rights are protected. I'll be scrutinizing everything that the federal court does down in Miami, as well as monitoring the FBI and investigating all actions they've taken in the state of Florida, such as the raid of Mar-a-Lago. I don't expect any of you to forgive me. I don't expect any of you to let this go. However, I sincerely hope to earn back some of your trust with the actions I'll be taking henceforth. It's time to right this ship and help President Trump get reelected to make America great again. Thank you all, and good night.
Please clap.
Hi guys, okay, pardon my ignorance, but I just came back from my daily walk to the beach and I was watching the surfers, which I find fascinating. It's I didn't see one chick, by the way. It was every single one was dudes, and there were like 30. Anyway, this is a really dumb question, but it's a really cloudy day. In fact, it was raining a little bit here in Malibu, and the water looks like there's like laundry soap in it, like it's sunsy kind of. And it's not clear blue because of the sky, but does the sun make the algae go away? Is that why it looks like there's more algae on cloudy days? I didn't go to college. Can you tell?
Hey, to all my friends at Liberty Safe, listen, I have 2 huge Liberty Safes at my house. I have one little problem. I forgot my combination and I lost my key, but my friends at Liberty, they took care of me. They got me a key, they got me my combination, and everything's great again. And everything I have is totally and completely safe thanks to Liberty Safes.
We will be encouraging, as I have said before, Americans to get their updated COVID-19 vaccine. We know that these vaccines work, right? We know when people stay up to date with their vaccine, that works. And so that's where I'll certainly leave that.
Folks, I have a simple philosophy, that government should work for everyone, not just the elite. And that's why I helped pass the Farm Bill, because I care about farmers. But I won't stop there. I will work for everyone. Whether you are young, whether you are old, whether you are Asian or Hispanic, whether you are straight or whether you are gay. I will work for all of you. And that's why I also support marriage equality. Folks don't choose to be gay any more than I choose to be straight. Could you imagine if someone told you that you couldn't marry the person that you loved? I'm sorry, I think gays are people too. Gays are not different. Gays, they are just like us. But there are those who believe that being gay is an abomination. That's absurd. They are doctors, they are lawyers, they are teachers, they are me, and they are you. And their contributions are no less important than any other group in this fine nation of ours. So, turn to that gay person near you and see that they are no different than you are. Thank you.
That's okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, he's drinking it. I put cleaning products in his prune juice. Tell everyone. It's gonna work before the prune juice does. Hopefully. 2024, here I come. He's doing jumping jacks on the front lawn. No, if he drank it today, should have been dead yesterday. Now he's gonna be alive tomorrow. No chlorine bleach, no ammonia, no formaldehyde, no parabens. This was made in America. Switch to America. Unless poison is what you want.
Senator Vance recently asked the U.S. Director of National Intelligence, along with the Secretaries of State and Defense, if I was working in some capacity for the American government. Simply put, I'm an American serving as a Ukrainian infantry soldier and combat medic who was brought from the zero line and assigned to the TDF's media team in the dual role of spokesperson and Russian disinformation analyst. The remaining speculation surrounding me is disappointing. While in Ukraine we are fighting for global liberty and the ideology of victory, too many in Moscow and across the world are still caught up in focusing on the tired trope of gender chaos.
And bad don't take a shave. An hour of us preaching, sort of between us preaching a whistle. So what in the world of this?
I feel safe in here to drive around all night long, contemplating the important questions of life. Who am I? Why did I make the mistake and run against Trump? Why couldn't God make me taller so I didn't have to wear high heels? Why do I get so sweaty? When I'm done rolling up this booger, should I eat it or throw it out the window? Feels good. Like a tiny little tennis ball. Hi there, little fella. I'll eat you, then get some pudding at the gas station.
And guess what? And guess what? Then that bridge was rebuilt less than a year, well in front of time. And again, and now I'm standing next to the president again, next to a collapsed bridge here. And he is here to commit to work with the governor and the delegation to make sure that we get this fixed quick, fast as well too. This is a president that is committed to infrastructure. Yeah, and then on top of that, the Joel, kind of a law of the inflation bill that is going to make sure that there's going to be bridges all across like this, all across America getting rebuilt.
To close here, you mentioned Liz Cheney throughout this process, before your testimony, during it, and after, as an inspiration to you, and then one of the few people who was by your side and you could confide in. How critical was Liz Cheney in getting you to testify, and how good a strong of an ally was she?
Liz Cheney is the leader that we all need to aspire to be, and she is the leader that we need as a country to come together and find people to elect people like Liz Cheney. Liz Cheney has a spine of steel, and she also cares deeply about this country. You know, I think seeing Liz Cheney sit on a dais with several Democratic members of Congress goes to show how dangerous of a moment that we are in as a country. I would like to think that without Liz Cheney, I still would have come to this moment, but I know that I came to this moment because of Liz Cheney. I'm forever indebted to her for that and helping get me to where I am today.
We saw inflation spike. We saw what's going on with what Americans are feeling every day. This is why this president has been so zeroed in, so laser focused on lowering costs for Americans. And we've done that. And a lot of the policies that the president has put forward are indeed popular.
It's all his fault. Him and the woman. But they did not care. They're totally indifferent. All they do is mock me, just like they did the fat fellow. All the time, mocking, all the time. Now, it is Babu's turn to mock. Finally, I will have some justice. Send them away. Send them all away. Lock them up forever. They are not human. They are very bad. Very, very, very bad.
My message is simple. No matter how powerful you are, no matter how much money you think you may have, no one is above the law. And it is my responsibility and my duty and my job to enforce it. The law is both powerful and fragile. And today in court, we will prove our case. I thank you all for being here. And again, justice will prevail.
I have never told anyone, but I'm about to tell you. But I really want this job. I like to dress in women's clothing.
That under Bidenomics, she won't have to leave home now to get a good job. I don't know how many times I've heard and out on the road people saying, my kid came up to me and said he wanted to live in my basement and play Xbox all day. Well, under Bidenomics, we made that happen. I know all about staying in the basement. I ran a whole campaign from my basement.
I want to address today's reporting relating to my bald head. It is true that I said I would like to dip my bald head in oil and rub it all over Kamala Harris's body, and I don't regret it. Allow me to repeat that. I told Kamala Harris that I wanted to dip my bald head in oil and rub it all over her body.
So this might be confusing for some people. So like I use he and pronouns, right? But I don't identify as a man. But I'm trans and binary. And I feel dysphoric about my body sometimes, like my curves and my butt. But at the same time, I like my boobs. Like, that's fine.
Hell yes, we're going to take your AR-15, your AK-47.
You can stop at 5 or 6 stores, or just one. I feel like a deer in the headlights of love. Honey, you've got a big storm coming. You could stop at 5 or 6 stores, or just one. You could stop at 5 or 6 stores, or just one. Can I ask you kind of a weird question? You could stop at 5 or 6 stores, or just one. I am the queen of the universe. The waves part, and they engulf me, and the water is warm. Or just one. I can see the Statue of Liberty from here. You could stop at 5 or 6 stores or just one. I can't stand it when she touches me. You could stop at 5 or 6 stores or just one. I'm not as desperate as I thought it was. Michael is trying and failing in a big way. Or just one. He's inside the closet. I had him stoked. You could stop at 5 or 6 stores, or just one. Look, if we don't leave now, we'll miss the train. And by the way, the next time I send an audience research report around, you all better read it. Or I will set the fucking lot of you. Is that clear? You could stop at 5 or 6 stores, or just one. I want them, and I know you can't keep them forever. You could stop at just one. That's your affair. I'm done. That's what he is. I'm done. Oh, damn. It's nothing. It's stupid. You know those black shoes? I told you it was stupid. I bought this black dress to go with those black shoes, which I forgot to pack. I have 6 other pair of shoes, 2 of which are running shoes in case you're up for a little game later. And now I'm doubly screwed because I have 2 black dresses and no black shoes. I know what you're thinking. Look at the color shoes she's wearing, but believe me, women notice. Put brass tacks on your shoes and know where to. You could stop at 5 or 6 stores, or just one. I'm not in love with you. I can't pretend that I am. The man was a fool, but don't make a murderer out of him. States like these and their terrorist allies constitute an axis of evil, arming to threaten the peace of the world. By seeking weapons of mass destruction, these regimes pose a grave and growing danger. They could provide these arms to terrorists, giving them the means to match their hatred. They could attack our allies or attempt to blackmail the United States. In any of these cases, the price of indifference would be catastrophic. So there's been this talking point going around that I'd really like to address, which is that, oh, you know, you're gay and Hamas would do X, Y, and Z to gay people, and how could you support blah, 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 because you know they would just have you killed anyway. I find that to be such a false equivalency. And let me be entirely clear when I say I would stand up for the liberation of Palestine, even if every single one of them was homophobic. Too constrictive. I can't even fold my arms.
Hello, friends. I'm your vitamin vitamin girl. Are you tired, run down, listless? Do you feel bad at parties? Are you unpopular? The answer to all your problems is in this bit of love. Level Bob. Vitamin vitamin. Vitamin vitamin and saying vitamins, meat, vegetables, and minerals. Yes, with vitamin vitamin, you can spoon your way to hell. If I have to do it, take a big tablespoonful after every meal. It's so tasty, too. Tastes like candy. Honest. So why don't you join the thousands of happy peppy people and get a great big bottle of MeMe. Remember that name. Mine not that a meeting that.
I don't know what all this trouble is about, but I'm sure it must be your fault.
One of the greatest threats to democracy is re-electing Joe Biden. Now, the fact that Joe Biden is an idiot is not new. But what increasingly has happened with the evolution of his stupidity and how that stupidity can spread quickly? It spread to me in particular. It can take on a form that makes it very difficult for the American people to tell if my level of stupidity is fact or fiction. And I have been an idiot for many, many years because, of course, I was a career prostitute for many years in my career.
Playoffs, don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Hello. Can I tell you? Well, I want to tell you something I promised myself I wouldn't tell. I wasn't going to talk about and did not plan to talk about, but now I feel really compelled. This is a horrible year. You knew that already. I was famous on Vine. I am old. I've been making videos on the internet as a trans person for a decade-ish. And this was the worst. It has been and continues to be. This year is the first year I've had to hire personal security to be able to go do public events in the public. And this is the part I debated, sharing or not. The police have been involved in a few incidents of bomb threats and death threats for this year. And that kind of thing has always been a part of my work, but it's really intensified this year. And I can feel you being very beautiful, good, says allies, asking, what can I do to help? And fight tooth and nail for LGBTQ acceptance. Go to your local bookstore. Defend people. Be kind to people. Befriend people. Keep fighting, please. I thank you deeply from the bottom of my heart. I could not do this without your love and your support. Thank you.
Hey there. I'd like to sniff you. When people ask me what my favorite part of the job is, the answer comes out easily. It's sniffing hair of people like you. Sometimes at an event, sometimes out in the community. So that's why I hope you'll let your hair down for me. I'd love to give you a big old sniff. So what do you think? Let me sniff you today. And I hope to sniff you soon, I really do.
Ceasefire means that somebody sees a fire. It could be any kind of fire. It could be a big fire or a small fire, a bonfire or even a candle flame. It just matters that somebody sees a fire. That's why we call it a ceasefire.
It was true in the 20th century, it's still true today. And Americans know it. That's why the pens are more popular today than they've been in decades. About 6 weeks ago, I shit my pants on stage. I crapped my pants on stage. And it took Jill, my babysitter, hours to clean my behind. It brought back a lot of memories of me shitting myself on stage as a United States Senator. But what I didn't realize, it was the first time a president ever did that. It's just second nature. I'm serious. I didn't know that.
You're so full of shit.
Well, I tell you, I've shit my pants a whole lot, man. You have no idea. I've been shitting my pants longer than you've been alive, man.
Over here! Hey!
Everything is in context. You know, I have a great joke. Don't kill me for this one. You're gonna be holding your stomachs. But my mother used to say to me, I don't understand what's wrong with you people. You think you fell out of a coconut tree? Right, so the context. Coconuts. No? Montel liked them. Okay. Thank you, America.
I am a woman. I am a real biological transgender woman. I was born this way. I will hold my space, and I will fight for the rights of transgender children. Love yourself. Be yourself. Be kind to yourself. Love.
Oh, not any specific ones particularly, no. Then what do you like about her? Just I think she's doing a good job. Any specific accomplishments that you're super proud of?
I feel like definitely it's amazing to have a woman vice president.
It's definitely totes adorbs.
Top of my head, I can't think of many of them.
That's because there's nothing at the top of your head. The bleach has penetrated.
Really do agree with a lot of the policies she's been putting out, and I think she's a great vice president. What policies specifically do you agree with?
I don't really know. Can you tell me some?
No. Form your own opinion.
Maybe I don't know what her policies are.
Shocking.
Can't really, to be totally honest. What I really like is that she does kind of give the nation a positive face, being the first woman president.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Okay, I do love the whole, Draco Malfoy, Harry Potter had a baby and then you came out. I love the look, but I actually give women a bad name, and I'll tell you why. Okay, I came into office and I didn't unburden anything. Okay. All I do is talk about yellow school buses and Venn diagrams. And I fucked my way here.
The blue room behind me features the official White House Christmas tree, a stunning creation covered in holiday cheer from across the country. And I'm sure you all walked in and the first thing you did was look for your state, right?
Here comes the fabulous Price is Rising!
Whoa! Bob Barker looks terrible.
Ew. Oh, he's even older than I thought.
Folks, please, Barker is dead, and I'm your president, Joe Biden.
It looks like a Halloween decoration.
Oh, come on, man. Now, welcome to The Price is Rising, where you guessed how much the cost of common household goods has changed during my presidency. Because guess what? It's working. Let's bring out our showcase model. So pretty, beautiful. She's 25. It doesn't look a day over 17. I love kids. All right, let's meet our contestants.
Hey, I'm Nate. I'm from Norfolk, Nebraska.
I used to drive an 18-wheeler through Norfolk.
I don't think you did.
Who's next?
I'm Chip. I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
I used to work the oil fields in Tulsa.
No, you didn't.
Okay, who's next? Who are you?
I'm Martha, and I'm from Grove City, Ohio.
Well, I once captained a Caraccirat. Sasquatch in Grove City.
It doesn't even make any sense.
Where's Jackie? Jackie Avier?
Who, Jackie?
She was going to be here. Jackie. Anyway, let's see our next item.
First item.
Baldest and breasts. For years ago, you could get that for $1. How much do you think they cost now?
$5.15, Crypt Keeper. I mean, President Joe Biden.
$8.40. $10.60, sir.
Let's see the actual price.
$8.44. Chip is correct. Wait, it just went up to the 1060. Now me is right.
Yeah! Yeah!
I love you. That mouth makes this wacky.
Why do you keep saying that? Who are you whispering to?
Our next item is one of the most expensive things money can buy. A dozen eggs. Come on, man. Where's the other egg?
I tried to steal one. They're extremely valuable.
All right. How much do you think that costs?
$2.95, Methuselah. I mean, President Biden.
$3.50. $4.
And the actual price is $6.70.
$6.70 for eggs? Looks like I'm having corn pops for breakfast.
Going up. Where is he?
Corn pops, you know, the food.
I thought you were talking about corn pop the dude. Oh, you made the hair on my legs stand up.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I know about corn pop and about roaches and about the hair on my legs. Economics is working.
How is it working? All the prices keep going up.
Come on, man. Lots of prices are coming down.
None of this makes any sense. Everyone is getting poorer because of your policy.
That's a bunch of malarkey. I got a lot richer. I got 10% for the big guy. And Zelensky got much richer. Guess how much I sent to Ukraine?
$40 billion.
80 billion? I don't know, an infinity $1 billion.
I'm still sending them more. So Chief is the closest without going over.
How are you even hosting this show right now? Who's in charge while you're not at the White House?
Kamala is in charge, just like when I'm at the White House. Well, that's it for today's episode of Jeopardy! I'm Joe Biden, reminding you to get your transgender athletes spayed and neutered before they compete in female sports.
What is he talking about?
No idea.
I don't disagree with him.
Being it's like a hysterectomy. I think it's more of a disadvantage because they stick to your legs when you run.
This is all wrong. How dare you? You had stolen my dreams. How dare you?
I promise you, I did not suicide myself.
I know about this because I'm part of the Biden crime family, a long line of swindlers and thieves. And I might add, my brother Jim was a first-rate swindler since high school, and Hunter's been an all-American swindler since birth. So we have a little knowledge of bribery in our family. We tried to extort lots of countries, but I had to choose between China and Ukraine. You couldn't extort both at the same time. I used my power as a U.S. Senator and Vice President to enrich my family. A Biden can extort money from just about anyone. Don't laugh, man. As they say in the Biden crime family, show me the money.
Let me state as clearly as I can. My father was financially involved in my business. The kickbacks we got paid for my new teeth. These hair plugs, that obviously didn't work. Countless hookers, and all the Parmesan cheese a guy could ask for. And my dad, the big guy, said it best. I'm the smartest guy he knows.
Hi, guys. Okay, well, I was on my walk looking at the beautiful Pacific Ocean. And then I started looking out and thinking I was seeing things. And I thought it was maybe like otters or seals. I forgot which one are on the rocks here in Malibu. And I thought I was seeing them swim far away from the rocks, so I couldn't figure it out. And I thought, I'm gonna make a video, zoom in, and ask everybody on TikTok what that was. So I'll show you what it was. You guys, those people. What's going on with me? I was on my walk, looked out. Is my vision that bad? Well, I see human beings swimming, and I think it's otters. See otters? All right, you guys are going to know about this topic. There's really two topics. My poor vision in the oceanic scenery and what mammal I'm referring to. All right, I'll see you guys later.
You know, there's been zero evidence. Zero evidence. You can ask me, how can Obama be the hidden puppet master for this administration? But there's no evidence. There's no evidence. There's no evidence that Obama is Joe's puppet master. There's none. Absolutely none. None. And that is just a fact. You can't say that it looks like my hair is the dirty mop the janitor is looking for. You can't say that it looks like I lazily slapped on some of Big Mike's lipstick and horrific eyeshadow. Don't even look that close. That's a waste of time.
Joe always shits his diaper before dinner, always. I'm getting tired of wiping his ass. Joe does a number 2 and it goes up his back and gets everywhere and then runs down his leg. I was the babysitter when Joe met me, but I didn't think I'd be his babysitter at this point in my life. I knew Joe would be a shitty president, just not this shitty.
I'm here in July, and of course I flew in on my private jet. Very, very important meeting. The issue of you peasants eating bugs will be discussed at length. That's never gotten the attention it deserves. The issue of COVID-19 not killing off enough poor people and my vaccines not weeding out the rest of you bastards, which is a tragedy, of course. We'll talk about using killer robots next. Chat absolutely solved that problem.
What do you make of the political climate of the United States now?
Well, I like Biden. I like Biden. I think he's done a good job. I think he's compassionate. He's smart. He supports the right things.
How do you feel about the specter of a second Trump administration?
I will move. I can't live in this country if he became president.
Where would you go? Where would you go?
Brought me to England. I like England. Again, I am so mindful, and I said this in my decision, that it is unprecedented. No Secretary of State has ever deprived a presidential candidate of ballot access based on Section 3 of the 14th Amendment. But no presidential candidate has ever engaged in insurrection and been disqualified under Section 3 of the 14th Amendment.